Greetings to all of you. So yes friends, lawmakers have shared some good news. President Biden has released new information on the current state of the USA economy. Dozens of states have also announced rebate checks for their residents and many of them are still sending out payments throughout this year. My friends, please make sure that you watch until end of this video and also hit the subscribe button. So let's get started. Welcome to Updates Area YouTube channel. Many Americans notice that inflation remains at record high levels. A few lawmakers have proposed new crisis relief legislation. There are still millions of Americans that agree that Congress should approve a fourth round of stimulus checks to provide Americans with some extra financial help. There is a Change.org petition calling for $2,000 per month for every American that is still gathering signatures. It has recently surpassed 3 million signatures. The past round of stimulus checks were issued in 2020 and 2021. They totaled more than $3,000 to help Americans affected by the economic downturn which were caused by the crisis. The International Revenue Service issued 3 stimulus checks during that time. The first was $1,200 in April 2020, the second was $600 in December 2020, and then third check was $1,400 in March of 2020. Numerous US states are still issuing tax refunds and stimulus checks this year. And with big budget surplus, many more governors are proposing new relief plans. Many Governor Janet Mills signed an emergency $473 million heating and energy relief bill this week, clearing the way for the state to begin issuing $450 checks to most taxpayers. In the state of Bath, House and Senate passed a bill with the 2/3 support that were needed to enact it as an emergency measure, allowing it to take effect immediately. Governor Mills announced soon after the votes that she had signed the bill into the law and the state could begin mailing 450 relief checks this very month. Governor Mills has said in statement, with high energy prices causing real hardships, this emergency measure will ease the financial burden on the many people by putting money back into their pockets and ensure that our most vulnerable citizens are able to stay warm this winter. Georgia Governor Brian Kemp has also announced plans to spend more than $3 billion of the amount through a combination of one-time tax givebacks, with fellow Republican legislative leaders signaling support. Today, USA President Biden also applauded the results of December jobs report, which showed slowing but still strong hiring growth that came in above expectation. President Biden said in an official statement, "These historic jobs and unemployment gains are giving workers more power and American families more breathing room. Real wages are up in the recent month, gas prices are down, and we are seeing welcome signs that inflation is coming down as well, as it is a good time to be a worker in America." The United States added 223,000 jobs in December, beating economists' expectation of 202K, while the unemployment fell to its lowest since 1969 at the 3.5%. In total, 4.5 million jobs were added in the US throughout 2022. According to the President Biden, in the first 2 years of his presidency, the United States had the 2 strongest years of job growth on record, and in December, unemployment rate fell its lowest level in the last 50 years. The unemployment rate for people with disabilities have never been lower in our country. History's job growth showed some signs of slowing in December, which is a potentially welcome sign for the Federal Reserve as it tries to tamp down inflation. Average monthly gains have come down from around 600k at the end of 2021 to around 200,000 at least at last year's end. On White House official he has said this moderation in job growth is appropriate and we should expect it to continue in the months ahead. Even as we maintain resilience in our labor market recovery, the US President stressed that while the latest jobs report indicated a positive trajectory for our US economy. So that was today's update, and I hope you liked the video. Please leave a like and also hit the subscribe button. I will see you next one. Bye bye.